Going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Psych. Just give me 10 more seconds or so. Boom, there we are. Good evening, everyone. It is Saturday, December 29th, just after 8 p.m. And welcome to a little bit of a different live stream tonight. I was going to do this as like a pre-recorded video, but I thought, let's do it as a live stream. So what I've done is I put together kind of a compilation of clips from different videos and travels throughout the year, and we're just going to play them and kind of talk about things and hang out a bit. It's going to be informal, of course. Feel free to ask away during the stream and chat amongst yourselves. Of course, it's been kind of a long, crazy year, kind of a challenging year for me personally, and a great year for the channel. It's also been a full year of completely out of the pandemic, another one. So that is so firmly in the rearview mirror. It's not even worth bringing up or talking about anymore. But before we get going, as is tradition, we're going to have an adult beverage. This is a Junction Craft Pilsner, a classic German-style Pilsner, crisp. Well, let's skip all that. It's 4.5% from the Junction Brewery up in where else but the Junction. I see a lot of people in the chat already. Robert, Chris G, Mark D, Estelle is here, Tom Bikes 416, Wesley, Vivian Johnson, Harjot, Tiana, Jeanette Morales, Wesley, Action VJ, Alex P, Sebastian, Brandon N, Naughty, Marie Palmer, Noni, Alejandra, and everyone else. Thank you so much. Thank you, Boom Productions. Cheers to everyone out there. Josephine Halligan, 199 pounds. Thank you, Josephine Halligan. Cheers to you, and cheers to everyone else out there. So in a few moments, I'm going to fire up a video to play in the background. We're going to go through the year month by month. I did kind of just hastily slap this together. I probably missed a whole bunch of stuff, but oh well. This is the second live stream today. Just so you know what's going on. Tomorrow, probably not going to live stream. Gonna post a regular video in the morning, a driving video, and then go film my last walk of 2023. That'll be up on the channel Sunday morning. I'm thinking Sunday night over on the Johnny Stumbles channel, we might do the regular Sunday night live Stumbles. Then I'm going to get my ass in gear and head downtown and do a New Year's live stream. So hopefully everything goes to plan. I only have one video recorded this year that's going to carry over to next year. You'll probably see why that is, but that's what's going on. And just before we get going, on a sad note, I just want to send condolences to the family and loved ones of Clayton Crawford, a longtime viewer and channel supporter who we learned a few days ago passed away over Christmas. So condolences, Clayton. You will be missed, and your comments, particularly for me, always kind of put a smile on my face. You're bright and cheerful, incredibly generous, a very positive influence on the community. You were super well liked, so sorry to see you go, Clayton, but thank you for the time you did spend with us. And Brandon N, 279, any New Year's parties you're going to? No, tomorrow night I might be going to one, like a pre-New Year's party. I'm on a guest list. Does that count for something? But thank you, Brandon N, for the 279. Peter Bradfield, 199. Johnny, this is a Friday, not yet a Saturday. Did I say it's Saturday? I think I said it's Saturday. Thank you, Peter Bradfield. Every time I make a mistake, you'll send a super chat. Give me something to take advantage of. I might not be as dialed into the chat as usual tonight, just because there's some other things to talk about, but please feel free to chat amongst yourselves and ask away. I can pause the video to answer your questions. Yeah, so just to sort of summarize and recap the year, this channel got 9 million views so far. There's still some time to get some more for the rest of the year between January 1 and today. there's been 410 videos. Those are regular long form videos and live streams I posted this year. 64 live streams as well. Over on the Johnny Stumbles channel, I had 210,000 views on the year, and I posted 57 videos and streams and one short. That channel is at 7,731 subscribers. This channel is at 100,400 and something subscribers. So we did hit the big 100K mark this year. I'll drink to that. Also, on another note, the channel made $114 billion this year, making me the 9th richest person in the world. Oh, I'm not supposed to share that last part. Forget. Yeah, do I have one of those? Nah, just forget I said that. But on a serious note, we are going to get going here, and I'm going to play just some clips from every month. It's going to be mostly travel related stuff, but there's going to be some Toronto thrown in there as well. Dirk G, 22.99 euros, coming all the way from Germany. Cheers and Happy New Year to you. Thank you, Dirk G. Thank you, Dirk. Sorry to hear that, Josephine. Condolences. Brandon N says, I just spilled the beans. Oh yeah, I'm the 9th richest man in the world. So let's get going. We're going to start with the very end of last year. Unfortunately, last year I did a New Year's live stream, and I lost connection right as the countdown was taking place. And that stream, how many did I write that down? Hit 146,000 views. We're going to try to foil it this year. We're going to try to not lose the stream this year. I'm going to be streaming in 720p. It's a bit lower quality. I'm going to bring a backup streaming device. Hopefully we can work around it. Hopefully we can get like 146,000 viewers again. That'll be awesome. But we're going to kick this off with the last/first walk of the year. Dirk G, channel member for 5 months, silver tier. Cheers to you, Dirk G. And I saw you, Clinton. Happy New Year to you as well, Clint. I'm going to have the audio off for the most part on these, but I'll leave the audio on at the start. Let's hope this works. Look at that. How sexy is that? Every month gets its own splash screen. All right. So that is how we kicked off the new year last year. And there was Ken streaming alongside Megan. And this is just a clip from the first walk of 2023. Jelly Bean is here. Unique Designs. Who's Jaw? Just reading some of your comments. Brown. That's a lit background. Which AI software did you use? I used Bing. And I think they're using DALL-E 2.0. Matt Bros is here. Yeah, huge thanks to everyone who subscribed over the last year or period. Wow, that was it. That was January summarized. What I did was I went through all my videos and live streams each month, and if anything seemed notable, I put them into this compilation. But now we're gonna kick off with February. In February, I flew to Montreal for $1. So we're going to see some highlights from that. I recorded some very snowy Montreal walks. I got invited to do the auto show. I had a press pass. So we're going to see some clips from that. And my e-bike tire got a flat. So let's bring on February. No, I didn't, Alex. Sheena says last year's stream was cool. So this is actually, I didn't have footage of my flight to Montreal on my hard drive, but this is my footage from Montreal back to Toronto. Yeah, it was a Porter inaugural flight for $1. Some of these clips might be, I shortened the length of the clips later on in the stream. I just kind of slapped this all together. So some of these might be a little bit longer. It was actually $97. The plane ticket was $1, but with fees and taxes, it was $97. And my flight back got delayed, which cost me a lot of money because I had to buy a night at an airport hotel. That Bros likes the driving into Toronto painting I used. That was another AI thing. How did you become confident to speak on camera? It took a long time, Christina. It took a very long time. I started by actually doing bike rides, by narrating bike rides. It was just easier. And I wasn't showing my face back then. I was literally just riding my bike and narrating. But this is landing in Toronto from Montreal, even though these highlights are from my trip to Montreal. So this was the first vacation I went on last year. Earlier this year. This is St. Catherine Street. Look how snowy it is. Like, where is the snow this year? Where the heck is the snow this year? I've been waiting for like a big snow event and we just haven't had it. Thank you for tuning in. We're at 241 viewers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell. I don't know on New Year's, probably sometime between 10 and 11 p.m. I'll be going live. It will send you that notification, and I should be going live hopefully on the Johnny Stumbles channel. Maybe we'll do that one at 7. We'll get that a little bit earlier. I tend to slow those down when it gets colder, but I'll probably fire them up again soon. He's asking what happened to the biking and scooter videos. All right, Clint, I don't know his name, but shout out to the father of Clint Scott Fisher. I've known Clint for a couple of decades now. Holy shit, that goes back. Hello, Sean Hayden. There is a poutine I ate in the middle of this walk. A smoked meat poutine. Christina says it's still mild in Edmonton. Okay, here comes something. I'm going to play the sound here because I slip and fall. It is quite large, but I wouldn't say it's as nice as this one. Wait for it. It's also really neat how this is pedestrianized. Yeah. My camera just shut off. That kind of hurt. I just slipped and fell on my ass. This is like the next day I went to that Saint Viateur world famous bagel place and we had some bagels. Wesley remembers that one. I actually slipped and fell twice recording that walk before. The camera did a really good job of stabilizing it, I think. Yeah, Sheena. Montreal, they do not salt anything. They don't shovel anything. It's basically, you should wear snowshoes if you go in Montreal in the winter. Really, just wear snowshoes to Montreal. I think I showed the I don't know why I selected these as clips, but I did. Yeah, unique designs. That was fine. Just kind of laughed it off. Had a bit of a sore hip for a little while. There's the bagel I got. Maroof says, Johnny in chat, happy Friday. You're doing well. Hello, Maroof. Happy Friday to you. Matt Bro says, Montreal vids like this make me hungry. Yeah. Montreal is definitely a good place to go if you're into food. Cam once slipped and fell on their ass right after she got off the bus. So this is the famous Plateau neighborhood. Not Just Bikes recently did a video kind of breaking down why Montreal isn't quite the urban paradise that people like me make it out to be. It's a very interesting counterpoint video, very well done. Of course, he praises neighborhoods like this, which were the neighborhoods people like me tend to focus on when we go there. St. Catherine Street, Old Montreal, Le Plateau. A lot of like really awesome walkable neighborhoods. I don't think I'm going to go back to Montreal. I went to Montreal the year before as well. and recorded there. So I don't think I'm going back in 2024. There's the Montreal metro system. Eva asking, did I take any edibles tonight? No, I didn't. Not of the fungus kind or the THC kind. No edibles tonight. I could. All I have to do after this is laundry. Tomorrow's video is already set. So maybe I will. Who knows? So I think after this we have a clip from the auto show when I got to test ride in a Jeep. I don't know if you guys can hear, but one of my neighbors is having a party and they are being super duper loud. I have not met. Vivian Johnson, Sheena Roberts, Marge, Estelle, thank you to our mods for your hard work over the past year, keeping the chats running smooth as well. Eva says, what was for dinner? Quaker Oats cereal was for dinner. I had a delicious grilled cheese sandwich, courtesy of Jelly Bean, for lunch. Then I had a smoothie as like a in-between dinner and lunch. And then I just had a bowl of cereal. I didn't feel like having a full meal. I was thinking maybe I would order a pizza, but I decided against that. Liberty True says, but are they being super duper pooper scooper loud? They are, but it's 8:17 p.m., so I'm not going to complain or anything. I'm not going to let it bug me. It's fine. They're within the rights. They can do it. I've had a party too before. I'm sure I've been that guy. But I'm just wondering if you guys can hear it. Jacqueline S. says, listening to the rain. Yeah, I left the clips on these first few months a little bit longer than the rest of the video. Sorry about that. By the way, Patreon... Oh, this is when I was showing the stuff that I brought with me to Montreal. I think this is a video I put on the Johnny Stumbles channel, actually. There's my charger, which I cannot find. I must have left that somewhere. That's a 100-watt USB-C charger, so it's good for laptops. Where did you go? I really don't want to buy a new one of you. The gimbal, which I don't really need or use anymore. Watch charger. Matt says the background music is a nice touch. Yeah, I usually play that subtly on these home streams. The noise canceling headphones. I don't know if I'm going to bring those with me on my next trip. I might just bring the AirPods Pros 2s. They won't last an entire flight, unfortunately, but the noise canceling is kind of excellent. Clint says, look forward to seeing you again sometime soon. Well, Clint, send me a message. We could probably make that happen. Steven Chung says, hey, Johnny, how many siblings do you have? I wish we were brothers due to your hilarious. I don't think I'm that funny. I have one brother, an older brother. I just saw him. He gave me a single-speed bike. So now I have 2 single-speed bikes, and I'm going to start riding the one he gave me next year. How often do the subway trains come? Every 3 to 5 minutes, I would say. Tiana got the regular iPhone 15 this year. Oh, that is something I did this year that I deeply regret. Getting an iPhone. This is the Montreal Réseau, the underground city. There's always back and forth. Which one's bigger? Which one's better between this and Toronto's Path? Spoiler alert, the Path is just so much better than this garbage underground city. Just kidding, but it's really not that good. The wayfinding is terrible. There's just giant swaths of nothingness. But I managed to, I challenged myself to navigate it on the first go around, and we made it around. Wow, they're really yelling. The Amish Gamer says, sadly, the single speed is 1 kilometer per hour. It's actually currently a fixie bike. I have to flip one of the wheels around to put it into single speed mode. Reeboks Pro got the iPhone 15 Pro. Oh, condolences for your mistake. Sorry about that. I also made the same mistake, but I will fix it in February when the S24 Ultra comes out. We will delegate this phone back to Maybe I'll make this iPhone 15 Pro my webcam. My iPhone 12 is actually the webcam I'm using for this now. And I use the 15 Pro as like a backup streaming phone / my regular phone. I was just too lazy to go back to the S20. Well, this phone will probably find itself in the garbage heap when the S24 Ultra comes out. So I wonder what, I think the next clip after this, I think we're done with Montreal. I think the next clip is going to be of the auto show. Give it to you. You know I want to. I wouldn't be that irresponsible to actually throw it out. I'll find it a good home. Why don't you like the 15 Pro? It's basically a glorified Fisher-Price device. Not a fan. Oh, I showed a scene of my food from the airport. This is the Montreal smoked meat sandwich that I ordered along with my drink. Little did I know my flight was canceled this night. All the flight attendants knew. They knew, but they didn't tell us until like the gate was completely abandoned. Bikes and e-bikes and phones and shoes. Action BG has a lot of gadget. Are shoes gadgets? I thought this was my favorite part of the auto show, going in this Jeep and going through this little test track. So that is the clip I chose. But this also happened in February. I got a press pass, so I got to go on press day. Hopefully I can get another one this year. I mean, the auto show is coming up in February. I'll reach out to the guy who reached out to me last year to do this. It was a lot of fun. I did a live stream. I also did a pre-recorded video. Both videos did really well. So hopefully we can go back and make it happen again. But it was a lot of fun. Even though I'm like kind of an urbanist and think cars need to be not so prevalent in the city. We need to reduce the car dependency, but still the auto show was awesome. And this Jeep was awesome. Like, I don't know. It was just, I don't think the camera does it justice how crazy it was going through this course. Can I bring you on press day if I can? If I can. I don't think I'll be allowed. Does this media pass come with a +1? Christina says I'll have to invest in some traction winter boots. I have a pair of Merrells. I just didn't bring them with me on my trip to Montreal, unfortunately. Oops. Hey, the stream hit 300 viewers. I'll drink to that. Cheers to you. Unique Design says I was so lucky I got to be in the press day for the auto show. I think it was pretty lucky. I wouldn't want to go when it's crowded. I just wouldn't line up and wait for this type of thing. Robert says, aren't you thinking about getting a car? Yeah, I have been floating that idea around. I have insurance quotes. I know how much a parking spot here will be. Counterpoint, if I just rent once or twice a month, I'm saving money. I just don't have the car exactly when I want. They say there will be cars at the auto show next year. I think we're done, but that was fun. That was a really cool demo, a really cool Jeep. Not super applicable to Toronto driving. Row, $5. Flying to Atlanta from YYZ tomorrow morning at 8. Haven't flown since before the pandemic. Any tips or advice? Row, first of all, thank you for your support and the $5. If you're flying to the US, my only advice is however early you think you have to be there, add like half an hour to it. That US pre-clearance it's super duper annoying. It sucks. Whether you're at Terminal 1 or Terminal 3. I don't know what else to tell you, but go early because US pre-clearance sucks. When I went to New York, it was literally like 2 hours in that. But I hope you have a good trip. I haven't been to Atlanta in a very long time. The Amish Gamer says YouTube recommended my old Pocket 1 vs 2 video after a Pocket 3 test vid a couple of days ago. Now you're waiting for the Pocket 2 creator combo you won on eBay last night. Congrats. I hope you enjoy the camera. The Pocket 2s are excellent cameras. Enjoy your Pocket 2. I got a whole pile of them here. They're pretty awesome. Hey, this is when I got a flat tire. And then I didn't use this e-bike for most of the year. But I'm going to take it out hopefully in January a few times. I've got my I've got multiple mounts now. Where's my other mount for the I have nothing within arm's reach, but I have multiple mounts now for the Pocket 3s that I have to go on the e-bike. Ro, I would do 3. It's a busy time of year at the airport as well. I would just do 3, even though 2... Yeah, treat it like a full-on international flight. I would do 3. I always like going to the airport early and just kind of putting my feet up and relaxing and knowing that I'm not that stressed. Hey, we're into the month of March. What do you know? No, it's just a nice feeling to be at the airport knowing that you're on time, you're not scrambling, or if you're early and like there's a super big line and it's taking forever, like you have that peace of mind of knowing, okay, I didn't fuck up. I'm here early. Cam says, do the pocket cameras actually fit in your pocket? Well, it depends on your pocket. The Pocket 3 is definitely bigger than the Pocket 2, but it's somewhat pocketable. So in March, I went to Punta Cana, so we're going to see some clips from that. We had a big St. Paddy's Day live stream, and I streamed during a pretty big snow event. So we're going to see clips from all of those. Reeboks Pro says, yeah, and if anything, you can take advantage of the lounge. Oh, I've been taking advantage of lounges lately. Best Times Reborn. Yeah, I've actually been preferring the DJI Pocket 1 or the DJI Mic 1 over the Pocket, over the Mic 2. Speaking of flying out of Pearson, this is Terminal 3. I flew out on Swoop, an airline that if it's not defunct will be defunct soon. I don't know if it still exists, but I think didn't WestJet buy Air Transat and then they were forced to close down Swoop? Something like that happened. But this is my trip to the Dominican. All 3 videos I made did really well. They all did like 50 to 70,000 views. So that was a really cool trip. It kind of helped pay for the trip and makes me want to go back and do this sort of thing. Maybe I'll be doing something very similar to this again this year, maybe. But there's a look at the doomed airline. First one on the plane. Jeanette goes to the airport 5 to 6 hours early. Man, I would be sloshed if I got there 5 to 6 hours early. Maybe you should go to Dublin for the St. Patrick's Parade one day. That would be a hell of a jaunt. This is the flight. There's the Vaughan City Center, downtown Vaughan. The auction ended up the equivalent to 303 CAD for the Pocket 2 Creator Combo. If it's brand new, that's a good deal. It's a good deal. These are scenes from my flight to the Dominican. Tana asking if I have any flight attendant friends. No, I don't. For anyone who's flown with Air Canada, how bad are they? Asks Ro. In my experience, internationally, they're pretty good. Domestically, not so great. Flying to the US, I don't know. That's kind of a combo of the two. I'm not a... But I actually like Air Canada internationally. Like, it's fine. It's almost as good as like Eva or Cathay internationally. Domestically, not so much. Peter Bradfield, $4.99. As a person who lives in Metro Atlanta, give an extra 30 minutes for anything these days. Peter Bradfield, cheers to you and for helping Ro out. Yeah, my advice was go an extra 3 hours early or 30 minutes early, but since he said he was thinking about 2 hours, I would do 3 hours early just to be safe. Brandon Entz says, when I went to Cancun in April, my family and I took the 6:30 a.m. flight. That was brutal. Yeah. You'd have to wake up at like, what, 1 or 2, depending on where you're living. Like, that is super duper early. Oh, WestJet bought Sunwing. I knew they bought one of them, Sunwing or Air Transat. Thank you, Julie, for clarifying. But I think they had to fold Swoop as part of the deal. Look at this guy wearing a sweater. We're in the Dominican. This was like 40 degrees, man. D. Mussolino flew Air Canada tonight from Toronto to New Jersey. It was great. Awesome, D. Mussolino. Yeah, they've had some like pretty shitty business practices, and like they made all kinds of negative headlines during the pandemic, but so did a lot of other airlines. Why didn't you film the airport departure video at the Punta Cana airport? I didn't, Unique Designs. That is true. I don't believe I did. Maybe I will soon. Maybe I will. This is me arriving at the resort. This is the Grand Bavaro Princess. I think it's a 5-star resort, and we stayed in like the upgraded premium section. That was kind of cool. All the buildings look exactly the same though. This was like a monster resort. The year before, I went to the finest Playa Mujeres in Cancun, which I thought was like, the beach was better in Punta Cana, but everything else about the resort in Mexico was better than this resort. It was just so big and spread out. And that's coming from someone who likes to walk. Carl Roth says, hey, Johnny, Happy New Year's. My 2023 resolution was to eat an apple a day. You still have 3 days to eat 365 apples. Cheers to that, Carl Roth. Have you seen any doctors this year? Nigel says, my first childhood memory is Niagara Falls. How cool is that? That is pretty cool. Jeanette, you may be making an appearance in this video. Wink. Maybe. Maybe I included that as one of the highlights of the year. But yeah, this is right around, I don't know, if this is my walking video of the resort or if this is the I just landed at the resort video. Brandon says, the food in Mexico is really good. Would you ever go to Mexico City? I'd love to go to Mexico City. I just don't have any plans in the pipeline, unfortunately, but I would definitely like to. Barbara says, had you down as a sightseer rather than a sun lounger? Yeah, I'm definitely the put on my walking shoes and go walking through a big city type. But I don't mind the odd, at these resorts, honestly, like 3 nights is enough for me. Just like 3 nights to turn off your brain, take advantage of the all you can drink aspect is cool. But usually financially, you want to go for 4 nights just to make it work. 5 I find is painful. 6 is really painful. But 3 or 4 nights to me is perfect. I don't hate resorts. I used to. I think I would absolutely hate cruises, but once a year for 3-4 nights, I think it's actually kind of nice. Keep in mind, shortly after this, I went somewhere else that you'll see pretty soon. Cam says, did I get sunburnt? No, I wore sunscreen most of this, or suntan lotion. One of those two, most of this one. By the way, pro tip, if you're going to a resort, definitely hit your local Dollarama, because a $3 bottle of like sunscreen will cost you like 30 or 40 bucks at a resort. I am not kidding. Do not forget to bring bug spray. Definitely bring bug spray. Definitely bring sunscreen. If you're going anywhere tropical, they will absolutely annihilate you price-wise if you don't bring that stuff with you. That's the beach in Punta Cana. The tractor hadn't been through yet for the seaweed. This was like the exclusive section that we paid extra for. That was pretty cool. Carl Roth, happy birthday in advance to you, turning 63 tomorrow. Congrats on that. Happy birthday. Jeanette gets bored too easily at resorts. You like going out and exploring. Me too. But like I said, if it's 3 or 4 nights, just eat your face off, drink your face off, and enjoy it. Jellybean bought sunscreen in Mexico and it gave you a rash. Sorry to hear. Oh, there's a look at the not so made up room I was staying at. Big room. Wasn't the nicest, but it was pretty decent. Reeboks Pro says make sure to get those tiny travel ones. You can get 100 milliliters is actually pretty big. Like you can get like one of those half size of toothpaste through. Just look for 100 milliliter products, which is way bigger than the travel size and way better value. Tracy says cruising is the best of both worlds. Tours, ports while cruising. You worked on cruises ages ago. I would say a cruise is the worst. Personally, not a cruise fan. I don't like that idea. This is the St. Patrick's Day parade. This parade, did very well from a viewpoint of view. And this came in, this was in March, which is kind of crazy. AJ Durst, I'm hoping to live stream on New Year's Eve. D Mussolino, $9.99. Thank you, D Mussolino, for the $9.99. Cheers to you. Happy New Year's. I think Boom Productions had a hand in this this one. And so after the St. Paddy's Day parade, in the same month, we had this like all-out blizzardy snowstorm in the same month, which is kind of crazy. Can we see the buffet in the hotel, please? Asks Nigel. Maybe on the next one I go to. Maybe on the next one I go to. But thank you, D. Mussolino. Nah, I was going to post a poll, but Barris says the only downside to a cruise is it's hard to experience the nightlife at the port destination. I wouldn't say that's the only downside, in my opinion. To each their own. I just don't like the idea of a cruise. Lola Stevens, love your channel. Congrats on hitting 100K. Just wondering, do you have a crush on anyone? Would you ever date a viewer or subscriber? Lola, I'm not going to answer those last questions. Probably not, but never say never. That will be my answer to that. Hey, we are in April. What was going on in April? We went on a very, very big vacation in April. I did some stuff with some other YouTubers as well. Let's just roll it. We'll let it play. There's a lot of clips from April. By the way, this January and February is going to kick last year's March and April's ass. I did not, Jennifer Gala. I'll have to look into that. No, I'm not AJ Durst. I'm posting another video. But this is from the Air Canada Lounge in Pearson Airport, Terminal 1. And I did a live stream, like a Where Am I Going live stream. There's my very poorly self-poured Guinness beer. Johnny, did you go to New York this year? I did not, Sammy Boo. But this was me last April. I did not reveal where I was going to. But I did an airport lounge live stream. I might be doing something along those lines very soon. Might be doing two things along these lines very soon. Nigel says Guinness is good for you. I keep hearing that, but at the end of the day, it's still beer. We are boarding the flight. Getting on the flight. This is Air Canada. I don't know why I included this on this video. Tanis, someone likes the green chairs. Someone says they look ugly. I don't know. They look kind of like retro 60s-ish to me. Jellybean says, who decorated that lounge? Maybe you did, Jellybean. Maybe you had a little too much Starbucks that day and you decided to do that. But this was possibly my favorite walk onto an airplane ever. Of all the planes I've ever walked on in my life, this was my favorite moment, and you'll see why in a second. Don't worry, Brandon N. I'm not too worried about that. Ooh, yeah, we made a left. We made a left, and we are going to the front of the plane. Are you booking plane tickets for next month? I may have already booked. Oh, not quite 1K, 2K. The third best seat on the plane after 1A and 1K. I'll take the third best seat. There's a look at my salmon. I think there was some turbulence when I was recording this. Yes, I opted for Coors Light. I already had so much to drink at that point. I was like, yeah, let's just go light. This was the only plane ever. I've been on way over 100 flights in my life. Oh, the beef. And this was the only plane I've ever been on where I actually fell asleep. It had a perfectly lie flat seat, which was cool. RJU Jones is here. Hello. Did I collect pilot cards from plane rides? No, I don't. And there's a look over the northern part of the country. I don't know where exactly this is. There I am just talking. I don't know why I chose this as a clip. Alejandro says maybe Austin Powers decorated that lounge. There's like a reasonable guess. Hey, it's breakfast. There's my omelet and sausage. And we are in Seoul, Korea. YVR says 2A, 2K are better than 1A, 1A, 1K as you get more room for your carry-ons in the overhead compartment. Ooh, I did not know that. I didn't really need to. I just had a usual carry-on and a backpack anyways. We are navigating Seoul. I know this very well. I took the airport train to Line 1 and found myself over to Jongak Station. Are you going to a popping New Year's Eve party? No, Sammy Woo, but I am holding one on YouTube, I hope. At least until like the countdown. Then the connection's going to die. And people are going to be like, why did I waste my time watching this live stream? You should be watching Ryan Seacrest. I don't know, Eva. I haven't told anyone where I'm telling people where I'm going yet. But channel members, Patreon supporters, hopefully tomorrow I'll post your December exclusive video. And I do tell you where I'm going at the end of the month. Please don't spill the beans. I hope you keep it a secret. I forgot to say that in the video. But you'll find out. Mods, if you want access, if you're a mod and you aren't a channel member, I'll give you access to the video as well. Sheena Roberts says, loved your walks around Seoul. Are you planning to go back at some point? Yes, I hope so. I love Seoul. I spent 5 years there. I really enjoyed recording there. I only gave myself like 3 days there on this trip. Kind of wish I gave myself an extra day. It was a lot of fun. I met a few different viewers while there. Unique Design says the first class cabin is so fancy. Yeah, that was Air Canada's signature class. It's kind of like an elevated business class, even though it's really just business class. Jennifer Gallus says, I'm going to Asia. Am I? Probably, but you'll find out. Yeah, so this is just me walking to my Airbnb. Nigel says, who's that extremely handsome man who keeps appearing in the video? Bob Saget? I have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, we're only in April. I think April was like the most exciting month for this channel in terms of doing stuff. Where am I? Oh, this is, I think, my favorite video of 2023. The first year in Seoul, I lived in Gangnam my last 4 years, but the first year in Seoul, I lived in a place called Shingumo in the Gumho-dong district. And this was a video where I went back to there, and I actually went, but it's not appearing in this clip, but I actually went to the first apartment I ever lived at in Seoul. So that was this video, but I really enjoyed making this video. It was just like the one thing you want to do when you go back to a place you haven't been to for so long is go see where you lived, what was home. But yeah, this is Shingumo Station. Your New Year's walks before the pandemic were so different, you remember? I don't think I talked before the pandemic. I think I started talking actually shortly before the pandemic. So they're quite different indeed. But yeah, this is where in 2007, where I spent my first year in Seoul, this neighborhood. And this video, I gotta turn my neck this way. I'm looking left so much. This video actually did pretty well too. It got a good amount of views. A lot of people liked it. Tiana misses 2020. Oh God, 2020 was the worst year of all time. I do not miss it. Hopefully something good happened to you in 2020. Calgary, am I going? Asks Alex. I don't know yet. Jacqueline would like to visit their relatives in South Korea. Just look up my first hood in Seoul and you'll be able to find this video. It would be from April, I think. Maybe I should have put links to all these videos in the description. I need to go watch this. Haha, check out the motherland, says JJ. Yeah, this is like one of the like not popular or not famous neighborhoods. Speaking of which, this is one of the popular and famous places. This is the Cheonggyecheon stream. This is right around the corner from the Airbnb I stayed at. This is the pre-recorded video, but I also live streamed here as well. This used to be a highway, actually, and the government removed the highway. And you know what? Traffic didn't get worse, and downtown gained a really nice, lovely space. Well, downtown Seoul has several downtowns, but this is an awesome, awesome place to stroll. I really liked live streaming through here. Jellybean says, so many cute stores. Sheena says, I remember this beautiful stream. The live stream was beautiful, or the stream itself was beautiful? You'll need to clarify, Sheena. Action BJ says, this is so cool, I want to go there. This is definitely a must-see place in Seoul for sure. It was like a stream, then they turned it into a highway, and then they like restored the stream with this man-made stream. Can you still say man-made, person-made, people-made? I don't know. We'll just say man-made. You all know what I mean. Where am I traveling next month? Ooh, I've only told channel members. JJ says your favorite meal in Korea was Chuncheon Dakgalbi. I went to Chuncheon Dakgalbi on this live stream. Chuncheon is like the town where Dakgalbi became famous. I went to Chuncheon and I had Dakgalbi. This is where I lived for my last 4 years. This is a night walk around Gangnam Station. I also went by my apartment when I made this one. I have to sneeze. I'm just going to turn my microphone off and turn my face off. We're back. That was quick. Yeah, this is like the famous Gangnam that you have probably heard about a lot. Thanks to Sai. Jason, I watched a lot. I don't really remember. I watched one called like My Girlfriend is a Gumio, which is weird. I wasn't really, I'm into like Korean movies. I always thought was awesome, but I was never really that into like Korean dramas or Korean TV shows. Nigel says, I know it's the Philippines. Please promise you won't tell anyone. Ooh, am I going to the Philippines? I've been to the Philippines, but that was, I think, 2017. That was before I did this channel. So I don't think it's going to be what you think it is. Hey, that was the thumbnail for the video. This video did really well as well, which was cool. I like Bokum Kimchi, says Jacqueline. What is the rent like in Seoul? I don't know. My landlord or my boss paid my rent, but I lived in like an office tel, which is basically like a flex space. Some units were offices, some were condos. Johnny has to dance the side dance. No, I don't. Sorry, Naughty Brown. I'm not going to Scotland. I might, this was my flight, one of my flights here. I think this one was actually, I forget which flight this is, but I might play the audio on this for reasons which I will reveal later. But this was one of my, oh, this was Bangkok to Hanoi. Yeah, I went from Seoul to Bangkok, Bangkok to Hanoi, Hanoi to Saigon, Saigon to Bangkok. But I did a few neat things on this flight. So I'll turn the music up. Here we go.
Oh my God. Hey boy.
Oh.
Get to work.
Oh man.
Ain't getting paid sleeping around. Come on, quick.
What kind of job is this?
I can't believe
Toilet paper.
Can't believe the company hired you.
Why wouldn't they hire me? Under.
Yeah,
Toilet paper always goes under.
it's empty.
Tissue. Yuck.
Okay, quick. This is the first time you're doing this?
Yeah, normally I just sleep all flight.
Oh, can't believe it.
Is that good?
Oh, no, it's showing off the back. Makes sense. Okay, good, 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 good. Okay. Now is the perfect place to hide your trash bag. Now get back to sleep.
Yeah, I'll tell you the story behind this in a second, but there's one more, as Jeanette called it, skit coming up. One more. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin lights will be dimmed for landing. Passengers must now be seated with seatbelts fastened, seat back is upright, and tray table stowed. Thank you. So what happened there was when I was the head flight attendant recognized me, like he knew who I was. So I got this like seat right at the front of the plane, which was cool. And he asked if I could do some things to help him, which was like change the. I'll put myself back. Change the clean the bathroom and do the landing announcement. Fun fact: sitting in the jump seat in a lot of jurisdictions is actually. You have to be an authorized airline employee to sit in the jump seat. In this part of the world, anyone can sit there as long as you have the permission of the flight attendant. So that, yeah, that's what happened. He recognized me, asked if I wanted to have some fun. I was like, sure. I got to sit at the front of the plane. And I got to clean the bathroom and sit in the jump seat, and we made some vids out of it. Anyways, I'll resume playing this here. Now we're landing in Hanoi. Hanoi is such a beautiful city. My videos in Hanoi actually did pretty well. Can I get you one of those beverage carts? I don't know. So this is in the old city, Hanoi. Waiting to cross the street. Boy, was this a fun experience. Smitty says that must have been a cool experience. It was kind of fun. Those seats facing the back instead of the front. That is true, JJ. So I'm literally just waiting for this dude to cross the street so I can follow him. I'm like, just go. Just go. I literally just got to Vietnam. This is my second time there, but... yeah, no one wants to cross. Nobody wants to cross. Jacqueline says your mom was a flight attendant for Korean Airlines a long time ago. Awesome. Jeanette says Hanoi is beautiful. Hanoi is beautiful. If it's so much nicer than Saigon from it's nice point of view. Saigon is an awesome city, but for different reasons. Barra says next airplane video I sit in the cockpit. Unlikely. I don't think I'm that famous, Christina. Devin says, I think the Asia videos are the first one I saw from you. Jellybean says, I would stand there all day. Wait till you see the next street crossing, Jellybean. Wait till you see the next one. It is pretty wild. But we made it. That's like Hon Kiem Lake in like the heart of Hanoi. Pretty awesome. That's like a pretty famous building you've probably seen in pictures before. Wait till you see the next one, Jason. Wait till you see the next one. It's pretty nuts. Hey, that water is the same color as the water at Love Park in Toronto. It is natural after all. This is the drinking district. Beer corner, as they call it in Hanoi. Very, very cheap food. Very, very cheap drinks. This is kind of like the night spot to go in Hanoi. It's a lot of fun. I spent a few nights there just hanging out, eating some food, striking up conversations with strangers. I was in Hanoi alone. I'll have to ask Henry. I see what you guys are talking about. I don't know if there's any truth to that or what happened. I'll reach out to him and talk to him about it. But this is what it's like walking through Beer Corner. It's pretty nuts. If you go to Hanoi, this is pretty much a must experience. It's pretty fun. Tiana says their New Year's would be lit. Don't know. I spent New Year's in Taipei once and in Seoul a bunch, but every other New Year's I've spent in like Toronto or the Toronto area. That would be the best flight if he was doing these announcements in the cabin, says Unique Designs. This video I filmed on a whim. I was actually just going down the street to get a coffee. I think that was the case. And I saw a tour bus sitting there, like a double-decker bus. I had no plans and nothing to do, at least not until the night. And I had a camera in my pocket. So I moseyed on over and I was like, because in Toronto, the double-decker bus is like a $70 tour. And I was like, how much is this? And I think it was like $4 or $5, which is a lot of money in Hanoi. But for me, like, I got to sit on the roof of a double-decker bus and make a video. This was one of the most fun videos I've ever made. I think I call it an uninformed tour of Hanoi because, like, I did no homework or research before this video. I didn't have the audio guide. I literally barely knew shit all, but I still went for it anyways. And that's what I recorded, like a hour-long bus ride around Hanoi. It was a lot of fun. And yes, they brought out those like traditional Vietnamese style lids when it started raining. So those are those hats you see. I'm probably doing a Stumbles live stream Sunday night. I'm gonna go for around 7 and then maybe Strides live stream outside 10 to 11 will start. I don't know. I'll talk to Ken, see what he's up to. I'm thinking of going to a different part of the waterfront this year though. Thinking about that. Johnny, I heard you're going to Ireland. I don't know, Dave. I don't know. Devin says some of AK's most fun videos are him on a double-decker. Now we are getting on the plane. This was fun. This was Hanoi to Saigon. Okay, full disclosure, I bought 2 plane tickets from Hanoi to Saigon. I bought one through Vietjet that was like $80 something, and they have a 7 kilogram weigh your baggage policy. Like, and I was hoping that they weren't going to do it, but I went to the airport 4 hours early. I never mentioned this part in my video because I didn't want to look like an idiot, but I feel fine now. So I bought a plane ticket. I went there and saw that they were enforcing their 7 kilogram carry-on limit. And I had like 11 kilograms worth of carry-on between my backpack and my carry-on. And I was like, oh shit, am I going to put my laptop in like my pants? Like, how can I hide this weight? Because they're weighing. And then they're charging people like $60 to check a bag. I hate checking bags. I will never check a bag. So what I did was I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to fly Vietjet. So I pulled out my phone and I bought a business class ticket on another airline. And I never checked in for my Vietjet flight. I checked in for this flight instead. That's the story. That's why I flew business class. I came clean. So I bought 2 plane tickets. This ticket was like $300 and something. So I just considered the like $90 Vietjet flight a waste. But this one, I got to go to the lounge, which was nice. I got lounge access on this one. But yeah, that's what happened. Tony says, any plan to go to Tokyo? I very much hope to go to Tokyo very soon. But that's the story as to why I got business class on this flight. Because this airline had no limits in business class. I was like, whatever. I do not want to get gouged by Vietjet and have them force check my bag with all my camera gear and stuff in it. Fuck that. So I bought the business class ticket with another airline and I just ripped up my Vietjet ticket. Don't fly Vietjet. They're a horrible airline, by the way. They're an absolutely horrible airline. I've flown them before. But this airline was pretty good. This was Bamboo Airlines. And their lounge was sweet. I made sure to get my money's worth on this one. All right, now we are in Saigon. If you thought crossing the street in Hanoi was crazy, this is crossing the street in Saigon, otherwise known as Ho Chi Minh City to some people. Maybe I'll play the volume for this. Oh, I'm just going for it. There we go. Now we get to do it all over again. The problem when you just stand here like this is the next vehicle coming doesn't know when to anticipate you crossing. That's why you'll often see locals almost without thinking just start walking. They get their legs moving. We have crossed alive. This is this is Bui Vien Walking Street in Saigon. This is an eyeful and an earful. JJ says that was nuts. Tony says that is a good crossing. It's totally different from here. Those drivers anticipate you coming. The worst thing you can do is like hesitate and look unsure of yourself. But yeah, this is the big walking street in Saigon. I actually kind of felt this was kind of a tourist hustle. It was very expensive compared to Hanoi or even Khao San Road in Thailand. It just, I don't know, it just didn't feel like anything but a pure tourist trap. But, you know, it was fun. Now we're in Bangkok. This is the, I think is this a live stream I did? Yeah, this is from a live stream I did. Because it's like I don't know, one of those like dry fit kind of moisture wicking shirts. I got it at Winners. It was like $15. But it's kind of, So that's my hotel that I stayed at. It was a very nice, that hotel was like $50-something a night. And this is the tuk-tuk ride. I took a tuk-tuk on my live stream, or the hotel, I guess it's more of a golf cart, down the street, and we went to Tim Hortons for breakfast. Jelly Bean likes that shirt. Unfortunately, the collar on that shirt got all stretched out. It's a bit out of sorts. Yes, I realize we're only in April and we're only an hour into the stream. Don't worry, the rest of the months go by a lot quicker than this. I put way too much time into these clips this early on. The rest of the year goes by quicker. But yeah, this was fun. This was a live stream that we're watching. This might have been one of like the most fun live streams I've done just because of this. I see your chatting going on. Sheena Roberts is right. If someone in the chat is bothering you, you can always just block them and don't see them. I'd rather people just block people than fight. I mean, if you can't agree to disagree with someone and they're not breaking the stream rules, there's nothing we're going to do about it. Just block people if you don't want to see what they say. Riguito, 253. Wiguito, thank you so much for the 253. Cheers to you. Thank you. And Happy New Year. I believe you sent a super chat in this morning's live stream as well. Yes, I'm a greedy little boy. I streamed twice today. RJ McKenzie is here. Hello, RJ McKenzie. Oh, it's time for Tim Hortons in Thailand mukbang. Is this really Tim Hortons? I mean, it looks good, but it doesn't look like Timmy's, does it? Like, Smitty asking if I've ever been to Scotland. No, I have not. Although I have Scottish blood in me. Do you think a tuk-tuk would work in Toronto? No, it wouldn't. You would get rear-ended and die the first time some idiot in a pickup truck texts and drives. And I had this breakfast sandwich as well. This is as close as I ever get to mukbang. Eating Tim Hortons in Thailand. Yeah, probably double live stream on Sunday. And Nigel says my ex-girlfriend is blocking me at the moment. Hey everyone, it is Tuesday, April 18th. The time is 2:22 p.m. here in Pattaya, Thailand. And the temperature right now is around 34 degrees Celsius. And I am going to be joined by Mr. Jeff Lepard from the Travel Fun 69 channel for this one.
How's it going, guys?
And we'll be heading down to Beach Road and making our way over to Hooters.
Yes, for some food and maybe some cold beverages.
All right, so this here is Second Road. So I think we gotta protect the microphone and the camera here.
Yes.
Hey, maybe we should send a decoy in ahead of us.
Oh, yes, he's got to go first.
Okay, so what's going on here is this is during Songkran. Yeah, that's Jeff from Jeff Lepard from Travel Fun 69. We were just trying to get down the street without getting water on us. And we decided to send Jeff's friend Mooch to... You'll see what happens. And you're going to kind of...
Watch how fast I go
This is Jeff's friend. He's not mic'd up, but he's going to... Hey, can you kind of strategically block us?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
All right. Thank you. Now I'm worried that Jeff... So very clearly, I was the smart one there. I followed Mooch, so they all unloaded their water on Mooch. Missed me, but they were able to reload and get Jeff because he was too slow. Oh, that was pretty fun. Yeah, Songkran is like their big water festival that they hold every year. It was absolutely nuts. So this is a clip from my Songkran video. This one I think had 129,000 views. This video just blew up. So here's a clip from Songkran, and then maybe I should be on the screen. I don't know. Here's a clip from my Songkran video. Thanks to Jeff for letting me use his GoPro, and then a clip from the live stream. Let me press play here. I guess I should put the audio on. Jesse Rose, $3. Jesse Rose, cheers. Happy New Year to you. And thank you for the $3, Jesse Rose. By the way, this water was ice cold. I think the middle of the road is the best place here. Oh man, this water is cold. I wonder what the hygiene is like at these. And this is from the live stream that I did.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do this one.
RJ, I don't have any, but if I do, I'll let you know. I'm trying to light my screen up. I ran into Jeff during this live stream. Hey, that is it for the Thailand, Korea, Vietnam trip. Now we're on to May. The only highlight from May was doors open, actually. So I think we're just going to see a video. I did doors open at Billy Bishop Airport, which was kind of neat. Doors open was kind of a letdown this year. It was way better the previous year. Like I did Lower Bay Station. I did the Royal Elgin Winter Garden, or the Elgin and Winter Garden. I did all kinds of fun stuff last year during doors open. This year, I did Stacked Market, and it wasn't even that good. And Billy Bishop, and it was okay. Action VJ said April has some great memories. I tried to make the most of it. April was a tough month for other reasons, but I tried to make the most of it. I think we're watching that helicopter land. Okay. I don't know why I included that. But we get a pretty cool view of like one of the world's shortest ferry crossings here. Oh, how nice to be back in Toronto. Not. You can walk underneath much quicker than take the ferry, by the way. By the way, I looked into Airbnbs and hotels along the waterfront for New Year's Eve, and it's like minimum $600-700 just to get a view of the fireworks. And all I want is like a Wi-Fi signal, because I know the cell phone signals are going to be bad. I just wanted a Wi-Fi signal that I could use, and I was willing to pay for it. But $600-700 is a little too steep for New Year's, so we're not going to be doing that. Unique designs. Yeah, Songkran was fun. It got a little annoying, actually. You know, I'd wake up in the morning and just want to go to 7-Eleven and get like an orange juice or whatever, or get some beer to bring up to the pool. And you would get people blasting you from 2 feet away with a super soaker, smearing mud in your face. So it was kind of annoying. Jeanette would like to fly into Billy Bishop Airport one day. Yeah, where we were was they held Songkran for the longest amount of time. Now we're into June. What happened in June? Oh. Wait till you see this video. This was kind of interesting. This was something I haven't done on this channel yet before. Hey everyone, it is Tuesday, June 6th. The time's around 2:15 p.m. and the temperature right now is around 21 degrees Celsius. And this is a laneway just off of Woodycrest Avenue. And there is Charlie the Woodle. And for this one, I'm going to be taking Charlie for a walk over to Withrow Park. It's been a while since I've had Charlie on the channel. With Charlie the dog. Woof woof. Not sure which one this video will end up on. We're starting just at this small parkette here. And just to the south of here is Danforth Avenue. Just let Charlie sniff around a bit and do his thing. All right, let's get moving, Charlie. He has... What do you want? What do you want? Just want to stand there? Let's go. Oh, he spots
An enemy.
I was supposed to cut part of that out of the video. I was just doing a screen capture. Dennis Thiemann, $10. Dennis, thank you so much. Cheers to you and Happy New Year's. Thank you, Dennis. Cheers to you. Much, much appreciated. Thank you for your support and your channel membership. This was, I think, my third most popular video of the year. This was the Shops at Aura Dead Mall video. So this was the third most popular video that I released in 2023, at least views-wise. So that's why this one made the cut in terms of my highlight reel clips that I hastily slapped together. But thank you again, Dennis. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I hope I did. And we still have over 300 people tuned in live. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget, if you want to get me a New Year's present, hit the like button or the dislike button. Subscribe if you haven't. Again, hopefully doing a double live on Sunday night. Johnny Stumbles 7 p.m.-ish. Johnny Strides 10 to 11-ish at some point. I think I might just go with the pocket camera on New Year's, but I will have the iPhone 15 Pro as a backup ready to go just in case I run into connection problems or anything like that. I just like streaming with the Pocket so much better. Les Stevenson says, hello, Johnny. Hello. Julie says, how can this be back in the summer? Where's the year gone? Yeah, this year was weird, right? Like, it went by so fast. But yeah, this video is currently at 191,000 views as my email is going off. What? And this is the Pride Festival. Thank you, JJ. Lane McLeod says, I think the Aura Dead Mall video was the first you saw. Yeah, I've done that mall twice. I'll probably do it again next year. We'll revisit it and check the status of it. Same with Cumberland Terrace. Those videos did quite well. I also did one up at the Stockyards. Wow, that party. This building has like concrete walls. Normally it's very quiet in these units, but that party upstairs is super loud. Kind of wish I was up there. The Valcosta's 191k views is insane. It's a good amount. Reeboks Pro, but you can't see the dislikes. Maybe a lot of people disliked the video. And this is the Pride Parade. Oh my goodness. Going up Yonge Street is such a pain in the ass during the parade. But I don't want to stand there and just wait for a parade to come and go. During a live stream, maybe, but for a pre-recorded video, it's just too boring. Like, no one wants to see 3 hours of just sitting there watching a parade, or at least I don't want to see it. That's why I kind of swim upstream. I put the camera on a mount, stick it way up in the air, and I just walk against the parade. We'll see if I do the same thing this year. I did it the last few years, and it was exhausting. I don't know if we're gonna do it next year. Christina says, would you live stream a Blue Jays game? Sure, if I want to lose my channel. Pretty sure I do not have the express written permission of the Toronto Blue Jays and Major League Baseball to do that. Hence, I'll definitely get hit with a copyright strike. Okay, we're into July. What was going on in July? Okay, this is not a good video. This is not a highlight. But this is my most viewed video of 2023. This was the Toronto's largest homeless encampment in the Allen Gardens. For better or worse, I hope it raised awareness. I tried not to be political. I just tried to show things the way they were. But this is the Allen Gardens and the enormous encampment at the Allen Gardens. So we're just going to watch this for like a minute, and then we'll move on to August. August, which brought more travel fun. So yes, we're going to start whipping through the next few months really quickly here. Don't worry, this stream will not go on forever. Rebox Pro says, yes, I remember this one. Yeah, this is one of my most viewed videos ever. Where is this one in terms of how many times it's been viewed? Let me see here. This is my third most viewed video of all time. The Real Gumby, yes, I believe Ken lives literally 2 minutes from here by foot. So does my friend who I'm traveling with pretty soon. Lives right around the corner from here. Thank you, Lisa Gibson. I hope you're wishing that to everyone, Lisa. Hope you have a happy new year and hope the new year brings you happy times. I hope so. Unfortunately, like, negativity kind of sells these days on social media. I just wanted to, like, show what was going on. I had no idea this was going to blow up. Like, to me, this was just another video that I recorded. I did not set out to have this blow up. I didn't, it's just one of those things where it happened. Josephine, probably. That's all I'll say to that. Sapand is here. Hello, Sapand. The beer is just a boot out, but I think the rest of this year is going to run by pretty quick on this stream. Yeah, look at that. We're already into August. In August, I traveled again. I got into a plane and I went across an ocean. And we have arrived in the city of Louvre. This is the Paris Metro we're looking at. Yes, we are in Paris. This is my first time ever in Paris, by the way. I thought this was cool. So we'll see a few highlights from Paris and then a few highlights from the next city I went to. And that's about it for traveling, unfortunately, in 2023. I was hoping in November or December I'd go away, but it didn't happen. You can see the true tube-like shape of their metro. Their metro, by the way, is an accessibility nightmare. It is just stairs, stairs, and stairs. Yeah, JJ, I saw that, but I mean, the comments on that video, man, spare yourself the headache and don't read the comments on that video. So this is when I emerged from the metro into the city of Paris for the first time. G-Spot got robbed at knife point in Paris. Sorry to hear. All right, Elizabeth, maybe next time. No, Novell Koss. There is the Arc de Triomphe. It was raining. Hey, look, an idiot in Paris. I think that's the umbrella that I use now. Pretty sick umbrella. Yeah, I did the Champs-Élysées walk this video. The most famous street in Paris, if not all of Europe. Probably all of Europe. Oh, look, I included the map on this highlight. Yeah, I walked over towards the Louvre. And I went to the Louvre the next day, actually, which was pretty crazy. But I didn't make a video of the Louvre. Fun fact, the Mona Lisa was stolen in 1911. And I did the thing where you grab a bottle of wine and have a sandwich on a baguette made and bring it to the Eiffel Tower and make a walking video. So this is me in front of the Eiffel Tower. This is my first time there. Unique Design says, I never thought you'd see me going to Paris. Elizabeth, first time in Niagara. Cool. The umbrella account needs a new profile pic. There's a Johnny's umbrella account. Did you eat a croissant? I did. Funnily enough, I think the best croissant I've had is in Montreal. And now we are about to go to another city, eh? I bought a high-speed rail ticket, and I wanted to sit in the seats up top, so I had to get a first-class seat. They call it first class, but it's really like the train equivalent to premium economy. It didn't even come with lounge access. RJ says the city of love. I say the city of Louvre. That's what most people know it for, but we'll see. Mike T says, I rewatched this last night. The Toronto to Paris high-speed rail trip. Hello, H. Hustle. Thanks for joining us this Friday night. Tiana says, I wonder if Paris knows about Montreal. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they are very snooty towards it. But yeah, this is the Gare de Lyon, the big train station. And this is a view from the high-speed rail trip as I make my way to the next destination. And look how clever I was to mount my camera there. I found if I slid my phone in between the camera and the glass, I wouldn't have to hold it. By the way, I made a 6-hour video going from Paris to this next city, and I never uploaded it. I didn't even upload it on the Johnny Stumbles channel. Oops. We might just end up not doing anything with that footage. Seems a little late to upload it now. I don't know. Sometimes I just get a little too lazy and don't pull the trigger. Lisa Gibson, 279. Thank you, Lisa Gibson. Thank you so much for the 279. Cheers to you. And this is the world's oldest active construction project, La Sagrada Familia. Yes, my Spanish is even worse than my French, but this is probably the most goosebump-inducing building I've ever been to. I am not religious, but this is fantastic. The amount of detail and how awesome this is. And yeah, I was going to do a live stream actually. I didn't plan on making this video, but my connection wasn't good enough. So instead I did, and some people in the comments were like, dude, if you're going to do a video, at least know what you're talking about. And I was like, I never claimed to know anything about it. I just made the video because I was there and I couldn't stream. This is the beach in Barcelona. Fun fact, I had to spend like hours combing through this video, blurring out boobs. It was just boob city, exposed boob city on this beach. And I did a lot of cropping rather than blurring them out. Like I would just pan and zoom. But that's allowed on YouTube. I don't think it's against YouTube's rules, but what would happen is the video would be restricted. So it wouldn't be, it would only be promoted to people like of age who were over, there was a person lying topless there. So I just decided to take the boobs out of the video. This is the CNE Sky Ride. Yes, the CNE happens in August. So that's what this video is. I just wanted to show it. It's an annual thing that happens. I don't know, H Hustle. Can we get an uncensored version? I have the uncensored version, but I'm probably going to delete it because I've rendered out the regular one. Why is that backed up over there? There we go. But yeah, this is the Sky Ride at the CNE. Fun. I did a lot of these rides. I went to the CNE twice. The first time I did the Sky Ride last year, and that video did really well. And what is next in September? There is only one video next in September, I think. Let's see. JJ, I do. I delete all my non-edited footage. It just builds up too much, especially when I have all these super long 4K files that I haven't yet compressed. Johnny, you should work at a flight attendant office. Why would I do that, Dave? I can barely do YouTube. How am I going to do that? Strides looks like Eddie Cochran, the singer from the 50s. How long is this clip, man? I gotta pee. I was hoping this video would come to an end soon. That's the theme of today. This morning, I really had to go too. During the live stream, I ended up finding a small cafe. Dave says Johnny or Air Canada. Mark D loved the sky ride. All right, I think this clip is just a boot over. Here's a look at the Wild Mouse coaster. That was kind of fun. Mini donuts, a fake Tiny Tom's donuts. What are you doing? Why do they even allow them? All right, Unique Designs. Have a good night. Have a good night, Unique Designs. All right. So I have 16 minutes left worth of clips. This is another trip I went on to. This is New York State. I went to Niagara Falls and Six Flags Darien Lake, and there's a look at the Gerstlauer Eurofighter called Tantrum at Darien Lake. I used to go here with my family when I was a kid. We'd often go camp at Darien Lake. So I went back and revisited some childhood memories and rode some of the newer rides that they have. It was fun. The park was empty. The only bummer was they're on like single vehicle operation. Apparently even during like peak times they do that. Now that Cedar Fair has merged with Six Flags, I wonder if they're going to step up the operations or if they're going to remove this one from the chain again. It's already like been a non-Six Flags park and then a Six Flags park before. But either way, Mark D liked the giant Ferris wheel too. They used to have a giant Ferris wheel at that park, but they took it down. September. We are in the month of September now. What happens in September? I bought this stupid, pardon my French, fucking mistake, an iPhone 15 Pro. This is what happened in September. Is Canada's Wonderland now a Six Flags? No. They wouldn't tarnish it with the Six Flags branding. But I wonder if Cedar Fair is going to get DC properties since Six Flags used them. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But yeah, this is a video I made of my trip to the Apple Store getting the iPhone 15 Pro. I did a video over on the Johnny Stumbles channel, one I haven't followed up to, called I'm Switching to iPhone. I'll follow up to that, I guess, when I switch away from it, hopefully in February when the S24 Ultra comes out. That's all we'll say about that one, eh? Why am I wearing sunglasses inside? And look, my crappy, shiny new toy that I dislike very much and spent $2,000 on. Let's leave this store that makes me feel so dirty. Oh, by the way, I left a comment on a video. I wonder if anyone replied to it yet. It was an Apple comment. How do I see on YouTube if I have notifications? Bell. No, nobody has commented on my comment. Hello, H. Hill. Welcome to a Friday night live stream. We're recapping the highlights of 2023. I think a highlight of 2023 is buying an iPhone. Action Kid is here. I think I'll stick to my iPhone 13 Pro then. Here's a video comparing the Pocket 2 to the iPhone. If you do buy an iPhone, Action Kid, get it in Canada because you will get a SIM card slot in it. Do not buy the American iPhone 15 as it is eSIM only. What a nightmare. Tiana says, did you keep the box? Yes, I kept the box. If I remove myself, you can see a comparison. Notice how the highlights are kind of blown out on the Pocket 2. The Pocket 3 is so much better for some things. Some things I really miss the Pocket 2 though. But good to see you, Action Kid. You'll be live streaming from New York City on Sunday night. If you want to see the best New York live streamer do his thing on New Year's, head over to Action Kid. If you want to see me lose my live stream and completely screw it up, stay here on this channel. All right, in October, what happened in October? I'm trying to think. Did we meet any viewers in October? Well, I did my Peter Bradfield, 199, careful in Washington, D.C. with many boobs, quote unquote. Yes, the boob capital of the U.S. Thank you, Peter Bradfield. My can is almost empty, but I will cheers to that. Thank you so much, Peter Bradfield. Yeah, Action Kid, removing the SIM card is just so stupid, especially for traveling. This was my second most viewed video of 2023. This one got 241,000 views and counting. The Aura Dead Mall video did 191,000 views. The encampment video did almost 500,000 views. This one did 241. And what's crazy is, like, this is one of my lower effort videos. Like, it's a few subway stops away. I didn't do much research or planning. It was just kind of like a shitty day. So I was like, all right, I'll go do Cumberland Terrace. I did not think this one would do as well as it did. Hey, look, a doofus. But this was a pretty crazy video to watch blow up. It's always the ones that you don't expect, that you put no effort into. But yeah, this video did quite well. Raj M says 2023 did pass quickly. It did indeed. Hey, look. This happened in 2023. I have with me a special guest all the way from Houston, Texas. And this is Jeanette.
Hi, friends.
Who is that? That is a longtime viewer.
How are you?
And Jeanette has been a viewer of this channel, I think she said since 2019.
I believe you're right.
And she's in town just for a couple of days. And I asked her if she wanted to. She has made it through a lot of videos on this channel. Some of them probably a little difficult to watch. I don't know how she does it, but thank you for all your support. And it was really nice to meet you.
Oh, you're very welcome. It was nice to meet you too.
And hopefully we'll see you again. And maybe you'll make an appearance on Ken's channel in the future.
Definitely.
Both Kens, the Action Ken and the Continuum Ken. But anywho, we're gonna wrap this up from Dundas Square. So I accidentally just prematurely ended the video. Oh, the face lock is focusing on Jeanette when I move the camera around. Anyways, Jeanette, I'll let you sign this one off.
Bye, friends. Take care. Catch you on the next one. Yoink.
Jeanette, you made it to the 2023 highlight video. It was a pleasure to meet you, and thank you so much. I still have a few dollars left on that LCBO gift card, but nice to meet you, Jeanette. I hope you come back to Toronto someday. Ken said he'd love to have you on his channel as well, but that was a very fun video. Hopefully we can do more of that sort of thing next year. Now we're on to November. In November, I did my first ever HDR videos on the channel. Thank you, Jennifer Gala, for giving me a hand. Very complicated editing process on those. There's a reason why I don't do too many HDR videos. I'm going to do more. They've done well views-wise. They're kind of worth it. I need to get in the hang of doing more. There will be more. But yeah, they're kind of overwhelming to deal with. But so this is the Santa Claus parade. Fun fact. Here, I'll just play the sound off. This video got 78,000 views. The official CP24 Santa Claus parade live stream got 66,000 views. So we did it. Thanks to your help. We got more views than an official network broadcaster of the Santa Claus parade. Henrique, $5. Henrique, cheers to you. Happy New Year. Thank you for the $5. Thank you so much, Henrique, for your support. And it looks like the finale is upon us. Where's Rudolph at the front?
Good to see you again. Oh, so many familiar faces. Hi, sweethearts. How are you? Thank you for waiting for me. Hi, how are you?
Henrique asking, do I think the Pocket 3 is a good buy for technology enthusiasts and occasional vlog creator? I think it's the best tool if you're doing vlogs. It's like stabilized. It's built in. It's better picture quality than my iPhone 15 Pro. A lot of YouTubers that were filming on iPhones have switched to it. I mean, these are still really good with a gimbal. Like, it's YouTube. It's not going to really matter. But 100%, I mean, if you have the spare change, Pocket 3 is an awesome, awesome little toy or tool. You're going to have a lot of fun with it. Now the month of December. December was interesting. Their neighbor. I was trying to let their neighbor know because I was live streaming around this area and was the second person on the scene of a house fire. And I ended up knocking on one of the neighbors' doors. Someone knocked on the other neighbor's doors just to let them know that they were there. And then like a million fire trucks showed up. It was crazy. The big ambulance bus showed up as well. It was a very crazy thing. This is I started recording on my Pocket 3. That's why this looks a little better quality than the live stream. But this was probably like the craziest thing. We streamed a car accident earlier this year. I streamed myself getting like punched out. That was kind of not fun. But of all the crazy things I've streamed, this is probably number one. Just because like I was literally walking down the street and was like, that house is on fire. And there was like literally one other person there. And that person was just calling 911. So yeah, that was like a super duper crazy stream. Smitty says they ended up putting it out. Yes. I would be here for like a good hour at least after this. But what a nutso stream it was. I was literally like walking around looking for Christmas decorations. Fortunately, the house was being renovated, so nobody was in it. But yeah, easily the craziest moment I've live streamed. Nothing even comes close to this. Probably the craziest thing I've recorded was like falling off my bike, hitting myself on the head. Oh, this was pretty nuts. This is the final moment or highlight of 2023 in the video. This was live streaming not too long ago, and during the live stream, I started recording. I was nowhere near 100,000. I didn't think I would get there. And then towards the end of the stream, it started happening that it became very apparent we were going to get there. Uh-oh, someone just said we made it. This is in North York. Let me pull out the official sub count. In front of the Cafe Landwehr. Action Kid remembers me walking into a fire hydrant. Yeah. I'll put the coffee down, or the hot chocolate. We were at, oh my. Looking into that, Tiana. Oh my. It's not focusing, but we are at 100,003 subscribers. Reeboks Pro. $15. Congrats on your order. Thank you. As I held the button, Reeboks Pro for the super chat. And thank you guys so much, everyone who has supported the channel and subscribed. 20. And we did it. We hit 100,000. I was looking to see how many. I couldn't find it on my dashboard, but yeah, a lot of live streams this year. A lot. I think this was the most I've live streamed in a year before. Time-wise and number of live stream wise. And there'll be one more live stream on New Year's Eve. One more on the Johnny Stumbles channel. But guys, that is it. We recapped the year. A lot of crazy things happened. I didn't include a lot of things in this live stream. Look for a lot of traveling coming up very soon, starting probably in January, continuing through February, maybe some more in March and April. Like I said, there's going to be a hell of a lot of traveling on this channel, but I'm going to try to be in Toronto for all the big events. I'm not going to try to miss anything. I'll be here for the Santa Claus parade. Of course, I'll be here hopefully for the first real snowfall. We haven't yet had a big like snowstorm or snow event this year. So hopefully I will catch that. Jellybean says, "Oh my God, it's over." I've streamed for like 4.5 hours today, Jellybean, in total. We streamed this morning. What more do you want? I'm pooped. I got to do laundry. I had a beer. I'm hungry. I might eat again. Oh, we ran into this guy. He was like, "Hey, did you hit 100,000 yet?" I'm like, "I just hit it." Did you highlight the St. Patrick's Day parade, RJ McKenzie? I've done it the last 2 years. If I'm around, I think I am around this year for it. I'm pretty sure I will be around, so we'll do it again. Jeanette says, "Looking forward to great things from you." Thank you. Thank you to everyone. First and foremost, not to put anyone above anyone else, but thank you to our mods for their good work all throughout the year, keeping the chats running smoothly. Thank you so much. It would be very difficult to do things without you guys. Again, condolences to the family and loved ones of Clayton Crawford. I talked a little bit about that earlier in the stream. It's such a sad event, and such a great viewer and member of the community. Huge thanks to our channel members, Patreon supporters, everyone who sent support, everyone who's just subscribed and watched the video. Don't forget to thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when the next one is. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go live on Johnny Stumbles Sunday night at around 7 p.m. And then maybe 3 hours later or so, we'll go live on the Johnny Strides channel. We're going to end this video. Yoink. 2023 year in review done. I wish you all an amazing remainder of your holidays. I guess it's technically still the holidays till January 1st when you wake up, right? I hope everyone has an awesome New Year's as well. I will see you before the New Year's. Tomorrow morning will be an hour-long driving video, a little bit different. I think that'll be the only content on the channel tomorrow. I'm not planning on going live, but should I find myself with free time, who knows? Maybe we will go live. But thank you so much, guys. I hope you have an awesome, awesome night. I'm going to close the stream up now.